What's poppin', guys? Back again with another video. Now, before I get to the video, I'm going to explain to you guys why my hair looks different. That's because I made that video a long time ago, but I just did that back then for fun, and I like to pretend I was on YouTube, but yeah, so that's basically why. And I also did part 2, but since then, I've been giving it a lot more thought. Like, yeah, this is which Lantern Corps I think horror characters belong in part 2. I did actually do part 2, but ever since then I've been giving it more thought. Now, Lantern Corps are an organization of rings that give the wearer superpowers based on a certain emotion. That is, of course, the Green Lantern Corps of Willpower, the Red Lantern Corps of Rage, the Blue Lantern Corps of Hope, the Yellow Lantern Corps of Fear, the Violet Lantern Corps of Love, the Indigo Lantern Corps of Compassion, and, I forgot to mention this in the first one, the Orange Lantern Corps of Avarice. And there's 2 others that aren't necessarily emotions, but I'll still add them. And that is the Black Lantern Corps of Life, the White Lantern Corps of Life, and the Black Lantern Corps of Death. But anyway, let's go on. So, and huge thanks to Neil's Mass Productions for the idea, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be doing this. So Neil Mass Productions, if you're watching, you're awesome. And the first horror icon we are doing is Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs. Now, I actually have a confession to make. I've never seen Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, wait, Austin, you've never seen Silence of the Lambs. Why the are you doing a video on it? Well, I know enough about Hannibal Lecter to do it. Basically, I think, I obviously know he's a cannibal, and I know he likes to eat people, but I don't think he really qualifies for death. But I think a good Lantern Corps for him would be the Yellow Lantern Corps of Fear. Because he scares pretty much everyone, and even that actress who played Clarice said that she was so scared that she couldn't do the sequel. So yeah, even the actor scared her. So yeah, I mean, after all, look at this scene. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. So yeah, yes, I think Hannibal Lecter is a good contender for Fear. Alright, let's move on. Alright, and the next horror icon we are looking at is Pennywise from It. Now, I'm more specifically going over the Bill Skarsgård version of Pennywise, because the original sucks, the remake is way better. Now, nobody exactly knows what Pennywise is. Some say he's a demonic entity, some say he's a clown from outer, some say he's an alien from outer space, but it is one thing clear what Pennywise is. He's a clown. Judging from his name, Pennywise the Dancing Clown. And now he appears friendly, but once you get closer, you're pretty much his next meal. Yeah, he mostly targets children, but he also does do adults and teenagers. Basically, because according to him, first I get to feed off your fear, then I get to feed off your delicious flesh. So I think obviously a good Lantern Corps for him would be the Yellow Lantern Corps of Fear. Yeah, because without fear, Pennywise is weak. So he uses the fear to eat his prey. So I think obviously a good Lantern Corps choice for him would definitely be the Yellow Lantern Corps of Fear. Yeah. Alright, now let's go on to the next one. That is Candyman. Now, I don't actually have a disc for this, or a Funko Pop. Now, Candyman, yes, that's another movie I've never seen, but I know enough about it to basically do a video on it. He was the son of a slave, and if they don't freaking stop. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, my phone's blowing up. Okay, my phone is blowing up. Just a second, guys. Give me just a sec. Okay. Alright. I'm making a video. Okay. Maybe now they'll leave me alone. Okay. Gotta reopen my tablet now. Okay. There we are. Okay, now, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I think Fear is a good Manticore for Pennywise. And the next one we're going is Candyman. Basically, he was the son of a slave, and he was tortured and killed for marrying a white woman. He had his left hand chopped off that he would later replace with a hook, and he was smeared with honey and stung to death by bees. Now, I think a pretty clear... And now, if you say his name 5 times in front of a mirror, he'll appear and murder the summoner. Now, I think a pretty good Manticore for Candyman would be the Black Manticore of Death, because he's an urban legend who died, and basically it works on people who are dead or are being resurrected. And basically, I think this scene says it all. I'm the writing on the wall, the whisper in the classroom. Be my victim. But I think another good one would be the Red Manticore of Rage, because he legit does it to avenge his own death because of how racist it was. Like, seriously, you're gonna kill a black guy just for marrying a white woman? What the is wrong with you? So, yeah, so I think that is a pretty good Manticore for Candyman. Let's move on. And the next horror icon we are looking at is gonna be Pinhead from Hellraiser. And you know what, guys? I've decided this is gonna be the last one. I'll cover the last 2 in part 3. But anyway, so yeah, Pinhead. Now Pinhead was once a mortal man named Elliot Spencer. Until one day he went to, I think, a pawn shop. I could be wrong here because it's been a while since I've seen Hellraiser. But basically, he found a box and then he opened it, which bad mistake because chains went into his face. He got sucked into the box and then he became the Cenobite we all know today, Pinhead. And now I think a pretty clear option for Pinhead would be the Black Manticore of Death, because he clearly worships death because I mean, you open the box, you must pay the price. And I think this other scene says it all. No tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering. We'll tear your soul apart. Yeah, so I think death would work very well for him. Yeah, because 1, it matches his outfit, and 2, it just makes the most sense. I would also give it Fear, but I have 2 fears in a row. I don't feel like going for 3, so yeah. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and help me reach 50 subscribers. And until then, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.